My mom fought lupus, and she lost that battle in 2015. Then other people from our neighborhood, I started finding out they were diagnosed with lupus. Even then, in my mind, I always thought it was like something that we're eating and putting in our body. Then we started noticing people having cancer. And my dad has cancer. He just lost a bout to cancer. And in my mind, I'm like, I know it's what we're putting in our body.
Yeah, because I've been struggling like for a while now, like since we don't really get extra stamps and
everything's up so high.
Yeah, like the cost of living has gone up, gas, everything.
Take as many as you want.
Because actually during the COVID pandemic, we went through a house fire, and like, so I don't feel like it stopped, you know, like with the whole being impacted, because I feel like some families face a lot of different struggles. So
the struggle continues. It's harder and everything, and it just continues.
What we eat is very important. Communities like Flint, we don't eat well. If you go to the grocery store, you see the price of produce. All the things that are labeled healthy are more expensive. So aquaponics is basically an ecosystem. So you have your aquaculture, which is your sea life. In the case of our setup is tilapia. You take the waste from the aqua life and it's pumped through the system, and it's transferred from ammonia to nitrates, and it's basically fertilizer for the plants. So the plants take that stuff out of the water and they make the water safe for the fish. It's the nitrogen cycle that you have in science class that might not seem so interesting to read about, but now you get to see it in person. Like you get to feed the fish and watch the fish jump up and down. You get to watch the plants go from a seed to like a harvesting plant. You know, we want to improve the health of our community. And it's documented though, in socioeconomically strapped communities like Flint, there are many health concerns.
There's definitely a disparity in the health outcomes between like other parts in the county and what's going on here in the city of Flint for sure. I'll use a water crisis example. There's certain foods that help to mitigate the effects of lead. Some of our kids and families weren't maybe having access to that balanced diet, didn't have the nutrient-dense vegetables that do help balance the effects of lead. Then we have this huge crisis that happens. We're already set up, we're already 10 steps behind where we could have been if we were supporting our community and nourishing ourselves and our bodies in a different way, you know? The extra money that folks were getting for their food assistance benefits from like the COVID relief has also rolled back. And so now we're seeing folks who were used to maybe getting hundreds of dollars in food assistance benefits being reduced to less than 100. And so that's, again, putting extra burden on our emergency food sector, our food pantries, our neighbors' generosity.
You know, everybody's trying to, you know, stretch their food, stretch their money, you know, times get hard for everybody. So I don't get that many food stamps. And they done pushed back the summer EBT for kids. So we run low on food. I got 3 kids and they eat like bears. Just came out of a
We're growing fresh, organic produce that's good for people, that'll help heal people. Being able to supply locally, you know, sustainable produce and everything That's going to help the restaurant industry, but it's more about healing. It's more about helping this next generation not have to deal with the health ailments that our generation has to deal with.
Flint is a proud community. It's strong. Our biggest resource is the people here. We really need to fall back and think about how we can use that resource and really reinvent Flint. Rising, not from the ashes because we're not burnt to the ground, but just reinventing ourselves and soaring the way we're supposed to soar.